Today was a big day. Big, big day. We had Thanksgiving up here in the hospice for me and my family. It almost didn't happen. There was some miscommunication, and that was bugging me. That led to it almost not happening. Um, we had some family that came in from out of town. I had a friend of mine that came in from out of state. Checking to see. We tried to brush my beard out. It looks a little better today. But anyway, my mom, she tries to, she really tries to be accommodating and thoughtful, but sometimes you'll have to forgive me. I got some sulfur burps and stuff like the hiccups apparently. But anyway, her original plan was she was going to make Thanksgiving dinner and pack me up a plate and bring it up here, and that all of the family and friends were going to meet like at a restaurant or their house somewhere that's not here, and they were going to do their Thanksgiving and they were going to do their get together, and I was going to get a plate. And that really, it was all in my feels because I didn't think I was going to live to see today, to see Thanksgiving. And then I had that hope, seeing that Thanksgiving was just a week or two away, and I was doing well, and I was going to get to see and do Thanksgiving. It was going to be a very tiring week because we were going to do Thanksgiving with my wife's family on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. And then Thanksgiving with my parents Thursday, which would put me in a lot of stress going to two different family vacate or Thanksgivings, and just meeting people at that level for that long, sitting up, is very labor intensive, and so I was going to be extremely tired, but I was willing to pay that price. And then when I got hospitalized, the goal was to get me out of the hospital in time that I could go and do the Thanksgiving next week. But then I got admitted to hospice, and the chances of me leaving this hospital went down very, very drastically. And then to further demean my situation, for me to go from what I feel like should have been, and this may be narcissistic of me, for me to go from being the one being honored uh, because I wasn't supposed to be here. Talk about giving thanks that I'm still here, for me to go to an afterthought, a TV dinner, while everybody else got to do all the greeting and the talking and the reminiscing, while I got a TV dinner. And once I expressed that to my mom, she suddenly changed her tune to, oh, well, I didn't think that we could do that. Despite the fact that I had already told her myself, and the hospice nurse friend of ours said that this would not be the first time that a Thanksgiving or Xmas or anything like that was thrown in the hospice floor. There's a conference room, there's the chapel we could have used, which I feel a little bit weird about doing a Thanksgiving in the chapel. But there was a gathering room. There's a couple of gathering rooms that we could have chosen from. One was being occupied. I think somebody was having, looked like a birthday party or something along those lines. But at the end of the day, it made me feel less than. But we ironed it all out. Today, everybody got to be together. We took a lot of pictures. We enjoyed everything until my uncle decided to be an asshat. I was trying to explain to him or explain to everybody that one of my brain tumors is specifically on my aggression, the personality portion of my brain, and the aggression portion of my brain. And I was trying to explain to him how it worked. And instead of listening, he kept asking stupid questions, kept picking apart every analogy, kept pushing to see just how far he could push that aggression. Like he was wanting me to show him just how far it goes. And it got to the point where we went from having fun to I was cussing, raving mad, and told him to leave. And the party ended pretty much immediately. Fortunately, the friend of mine that came from out of state, she was well received by the family. I'm hoping, praying that because she has a small family, that maybe she can be adopted into my family. I would like to see that happen, but I don't know if it will. But all in all, today was a good day. We did discover my nurse friend of mine, the hospice nurse friend of mine. I was trying to show her how much gas that I had on my abdomen because my belly is extremely distended, and I, was patting on my belly and it sounded like a drum. And based on her reaction, that did not have the desired effect I thought it did. Turns out she's going to talk to the doctor because apparently all the fluid that they drained off the other day is back, in her opinion, and so we need to get that addressed. So I guess that's the update for today. We had the party. It was great, but apparently my health is not as stable as everybody had hoped. So I will see y'all in the next video, hopefully with an update on Monday for this one. So y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all in the next video.